Yo, what's happening? What's going on? I want to say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's relative to what I'm about to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A couple of days I made a video. You know what I'm saying? And in the comment section of that particular video, I assume that this guy's a young man because I can't fathom or imagine that an older man would come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, this guy, younger dude, or female, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The person was like, yo, this is my third time trying to reach out to you about a business. You know what I'm saying? A business deal. You know, I have an invention, you know, that's forced by us, and I want you to invest. Are you going to invest or not? And it's like, well, first and foremost, I don't even know you. You haven't even introduced yourself. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I don't even know what invention you have. I don't know what the product is. The third thing is, and it's not in a particular order, but I'm just trying to get you to understand the reason why I'll give you my answer at the end of me investing inside your product or business or whatever. But the third thing is, you could have been a little bit more personal, you know what I'm saying, and sent me an email. Starting off by introducing yourself, who and what you are, and then the product. See, I get these type of messages that you sent in the comment section of my video that I did a couple of days ago. I get these in my DMs all the time, in my emails all the time. I can't differentiate which one is a scammer or not. And the way that upon reading your comment, it was as if you were being aggressive, like I'm supposed to invest in what? But this is the problem with this generation. You're privileged. You think somebody's supposed to do something for you for whatever reason. So to answer your question, if I'm going to invest in your invention or whatever you got going on, the answer is no. Invest in yourself. Straight up. And I wish you the best of luck and success. And don't leave a comment in this video stating, man, you gonna regret it because I'm gonna be a billionaire, gazillionaire. Much power to you. I just hope if you are looking for investors, that the next person that you try to pitch to, it won't be like how you pitched it to me. Real talk. But overall, we need to invest in ourselves. Stop waiting for someone to do something for you. I can tell you right off the rip, I'm going to be as raw as possible with this situation because I know some of you all need to hear it that way. Your family don't give two shits about your business. A lot of your friends could give two shits about your business. The only person that gives anything about your business, product, whatever, is you. That's real shit. I get all these people telling me, man, you need to, invest in stocks and this and that and so forth and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my money and I'm going to gamble with myself. Straight up. But when you invest in other businesses, companies and corporations, other people's shit, then at the end of the day, they're going to be able to capitalize off of the money that you give them more so than yourself. It's always a gamble. You may or may not get your ROI, return on investment. There's no guarantee that if you invest in a business, a company, or corporations such as a Target, a Sony, Whole Foods, America's Home for Rent, the list goes on, that you won't get double, quadruple your money. It's no guarantee. But the minute that you invest in yourself, let's just say it don't work out. At least you tried. At least you tried. At least you bet on yourself. Real shit. I can tell you that the average American parent gives 2 fucks about their children when it comes to them sending their children off to public school. Real shit. They invest, when it comes to their children's education, 0. If they truly cared about their child, they would homeschool them. Especially this day and time, especially when it comes to minorities. I know that. Personally, I went to public school. And every goddamn book I opened up, when it came to world history or history or some shit like that in school, U.S. history or whatever, I was always depicted as being my race. And I was always depicted as being a slave. Nowadays, they teaching black children, you ain't nothing but a slave. And then they teaching not just black children, but overall, children in general. That if you feel like you want to wear a dress and you want to be feminine and be a little girl and you a boy, it's okay. How many people on this planet that live in the United States actually invest in their family? Actually invest in themselves? I got a lot of work to do. And it pisses me off every time a person gets in the comment section of my videos and tell me, make comments such as, man, you think you know everything. You feel as though that you better than everybody else and da-da-da-da-da. Man, I'm trying to make it just like everybody else. The reality of it is when people make those type of comments, you telling on yourself. It's not the fact that I think that I know it all. You believe that. It's not the fact that I think that I'm too good and I'm perfect. You believe that. It's real talk, man. I know. Off the rip, this is my word. I know for a fact that most American, just overall people, don't invest in themselves, because I can tell when I see people walking around looking like billboards. They ain't nothing but walking billboards. They got FUBU over here. It's not FUBU, excuse me. They got Polo over here, Balenciaga over here. You know what I'm saying? Louis Vuitton on their ass. Gucci on their foot. You investing in companies, clothing lines, they don't give a flying fuck about you. Motherfuckers walking around morbid, obese and shit. I can tell. Who you invested in? McDonald's, Burger King, back fat, back fat, back fat, back fat. Pizza Hut in the back, the left side, and Wendy's on the right side. Straight up. You gotta invest in yourself. You gotta invest in your health, because what? Health is wealth. Real shit. I got a lot of improving to do. Give me to the end of this year. I'm gonna be shredded. I'm gonna be cut up. I'm gonna be looking good from head to toe. Then you got smart Alex that'll get on. I've heard this comment too. He a health nut. You a health nut. I'd rather have money than to be a health nut. What? What? You do realize that I gotta have a drink on that one, for real. I gotta have a drink on that one, boy. That's the silliest shit I ever heard in my life. And some things need to be kept inside your head. Because when you make comments like that, it reveals just how smart you are. You do realize in order to make money and spend it, you have to be alive. In order to enjoy money, you have to be healthy. Real shit. You gotta be healthy. You know how many times, and I've said this several times before on my channel, you know how many times I see old folks hop out the big body Benz, brand new? What am I talking about? Let me take that back. You know how many old folks I see not hop out of it? They like this. Oh. It take them 30 minutes to get out of the new Benz that they in. Why would you want to be all fucked up in the game health-wise? You got money, but you can't spend it properly. Why would you want to be someone's sugar daddy? Yeah, this chick is into you, but it's for the money. At the end of the day, she going, I don't talk about shit that I've never experienced. Straight up. I know I've been in that situation where the board is like, yo, I'm fucking this dude. I'm getting money from him. I've heard the stories and I've been in a situation like that. Like, yeah, you know, me and you, we gonna do that, but you know, I'm gonna get money from this dude. All right, cool. I ain't got no problem with it. Just know I ain't wifing you up like that, but we can have a good time. No problem. I ain't got shit to do. I mean, what? So you put a price on your health? That's why people that are my age are great to fuck up. Ain't no way in the world I could wake up. And yes, true indeed, every moment of opportunity I get to talk about my Johnson as I'm holding the left and right scrotums while I'm talking to you all, I'm going to talk about them. I'd rather brag about my Johnson. Because when your penis is properly working, you know, you have an erection, that goes to show how healthy you are as a man. That's blood flow. If you're not experiencing an erection, especially when it's a female right in front of you that is voluptuous, then that's a problem. Either you him downstairs or your shit ain't working. You know how many motherfuckers I know taking blue pills? I told y'all this before, man. Yo, man, I'm a man that wears many hats. I used to be a pusher in Atlanta. My man had to hook up on the ED pills and shit. He was like, yo, listen, you know, I'm making mad money, I was like, yo, how much can I buy? He had the hookup. My man had the hookup. Real talk. It was like, yo, how much, you know, I was like, yo, how much can I buy off of you wholesale? He was like, yo, I'll give it to you, He gave me a good price for a couple of packs of pills. Totally legal stuff now. And I was trying to bust it out. I was trying to like go with the website. I was gonna, my old channel, I was gonna turn that shit completely around. And he was like, yo, man, you can't do it that way, because when you start talking about erectile dysfunction and this and that and so forth, it's certain words that you can't use, and you know what I'm saying, and YouTube will do, you know, put a strike against you and I was like, man, that's too many politics. But I got that shit off, yo. I got them pills off, and my man had the gum version. He had the gummies, he had the pills, and then he had the chewing gum too. He had it in 3 different forms to take care of your man downstairs if you was messed up in the game. Shit, I was selling to the dudes and shit. They was like, yo, I'm going to the club, I need something. I was a pusher. That's my word. The reason why I stopped doing it, this is my word, the reason why I stopped doing it is because the wholesale that he was charging me, the wholesale price he was charging me for the shit, it got too high. And I was like, yo, I can't flip my money like that. But this is real shit. Young men can't get an erection, can't get a hard on. They'd rather pay for a pill and instead of investing in themselves, instead of going to the gym, instead of working out, eating right. You gonna pay, yo, either way you gonna pay, either way. Either you pay in order to get your health right now, or you pay in the long run, which is consistent visits to the hospital, going to the pharmacy, picking up prescription pills and shit. Real shit. You gotta invest in yourself, man. But people so focused on the money, man. I gotta get that bag. Well, how the fuck you gonna get it if you're not living? You can't take money with you when you die. And I'm telling you, man, your money American currency ain't worth it ain't worth nothing but here on this planet. That's it. And it ain't even worth anything, to be real with you, besides what we value it to be. We put our energy into American currency. And we feel as though we can't live without it. That whatever problem situation that we're in, money can bail us out. But what happens? I'm constantly saying this shit. Yo, this channel is okay. I'm eventually going to stop doing videos. Because I find myself saying the same shit over and over again. And this shit is just getting boring, man. But you'll see just how valuable or resourceful money is if it's like 5 major electric grids, power grids in the United States. What if all 5 of them just, let's say Russia hits them shits. What are you gonna do? You can't go to ATM and withdraw money out. A lot of these stores have generators, but a lot of these generators run off of fuel. So it's only a matter of time where the generators stop going. What are you gonna use? What are you gonna do with your money? You can't go to Mother Earth and say, hey, listen, I got 500. Could you grow me some potatoes real quick? Like you gotta rationalize things. Like, why in the world did the schools take out home economics and agriculture and all the rest of that shit? Like, why did they take out everything that made us independent, not dependent on government? They did it for a reason. Because we're slaves to the government and to these companies and corporations. No one knows how to hunt, let alone drop a seed in the ground in order for it to grow, so you can get your food. And that's exactly how they want it. They got us exactly where we at, where they wanted us. Straight up. And as my father would say, well, what can you do? Real shit. But I'm the bad guy. I'm telling everyone to be self-sufficient. Because the shit has actually hit the fan. You can't smell it? You can't smell the shit that's hitting that has hit the fan. We got a businessman that's in office. January the 20th. His inauguration. And he's about to turn things upside down. And everything is going to be based on business, not morals and principles. Real shit. And if you think that this man is going to bail you out and make your life better, well, you know, this is what y'all... First and foremost, before I say this, I want to let you know that I am not for the Democrats at all. I'm happy somewhat that you all hopped off the Democrat plantation. But little did you know, and you will find out later on, that you done hopped out of one plantation, the blue plantation, and hopped into a red one. You understand? I just want to let y'all know that. But what you did is y'all took a gamble. And that gamble, at least I heard it from the minorities. And the gamble was Donald Trump is going to get my vote, because I remember when he was in office for the 4 years serving his first term. And the economy was good. Well, hell, if you use that type of thought process, I could use it. That same type of thought process that really kind of don't make sense. I'm going to show you how it don't. And it's nothing but a gamble. I could have said the same thing as far as dealing with the Mike Tyson and the Jake Paul fight. Well, I'm going to look at Mike Tyson and the Jake Paul fight, because I remember years ago when Mike Tyson was young, he was knocking niggas the fuck out. So I think that he gonna knock Jake Paul out because he was knocking people out years ago. And if I were to bet on that, I would have lost. In other words, that's all it is. You just say that you're desperate. I would much respect that. Just say that you don't know what the fuck is going on, and you trying to pull it together. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. You just trying to, you know, black folks, they ain't trying to like make America great again. They don't even know what the fuck. They kind of be like, what the fuck is making America great again? We just wanted to go back to the way it was prior to the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. No matter how low the federal government goes when it comes to the interest rates. No matter how far they lower it. The prices that you saw yesterday ain't gonna be the prices that you see today. Prices are gonna go up because these companies and corporations caught on, was like, they were like, damn, we tricked them on that. We tricked them on this. Let's see if this will work. Let's see if we fuck them over. If they want, if all they're gonna do is just complain about. Oh, they just complain about it. Oh shit, let's go. We full-fledged. We're gonna do whatever we want to do to these people, and they just gonna take it. And if there's some type of anarchy, you know what I'm saying, or some resistance, we just get the military on them. And the military is advanced. You ain't gonna have human soldiers marching through your community. You're gonna have digidogs. And drones that they call fire-breathing dragons. They got flamethrowers on them. You really don't realize just how much, we really don't realize just how much trouble we're in. Resistance? Oh, I wish a nigga would think that they gonna win with their semi-automatic AR-15s. Oh man, the military, the fucking, this is, we're living in a day and age, man, where they don't need human beings anymore. They just send out drones and digidogs to put an end to your quick resistance. Invest in yourself while you can. And stay the fuck out of the way. Straight up. Or you'll be a casualty of war. That plain and simple. Other than that, I'm out.